moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run. It's Kamara. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check flag 47.
Rivers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play,
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Corey Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll run. This is Kamara. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. That's caught, the tight end Hill. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Ready? 54. Hey, come on, now, come on, now. Tonight.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Breeze. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Breeze to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Breeze now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Hey, yellow lady. Right there. 5-9.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Breeze. The quick slant caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive with 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
180, round 80. Keep it skinny. Hey, team 6, team 6.
Play fake, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
180.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers, open man is Samuel, complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
56 to Mott, boy, 56.
3rd and long for Rivers. Looking deep in the direction of... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
their own 14.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On the ground, Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when we clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bree's going to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Ready, yellow lady. Mike 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 12 yards there, good for his Saints first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Thomas has got it, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Pull it high. Hot. Switch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Breeze now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Free butt. Wait, 89!
Play action now. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point Lando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards, first down Niners.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Coleman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10.
Red Delta!
Throwing on second down. Rivers completes it to Coleman. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36.
San Francisco.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
At the Saints' 29-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
Now they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. That will give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
To throw is Breeze. Gets this one to Hill. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. 65. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Under crunch. Check 13. Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, watch it.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Complete to Tre'Quan Smith. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready. Yellow lady. 41's the mic. Watch the run. You kill.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. Tre'Quan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal. And we just saw him do it right there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
First and 10 at the
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 49ers.
Now Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That catch good for 5. It's third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Here's Breeze. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Mark his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Easy.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, keep it up.
Breeze now on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Breeze now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. To throw again on second down. Brees. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. That one complete to Hill. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 12, Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rivers now from the 50. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game to the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw again on second down, Breeze. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Sammy!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Breeze now. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run!
Rivers here to throw. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Grant. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.